Hey, it's Michael Saul, but everybody calls me Tiny. This video is overbought, but there's a catch-up to be seen. This is stock market analysis for the week of July 15th, 2019. So, last week I talked about the S&P 500 hitting the 3,000 number with the SPY. That equates to 300. And I also said it's really not a big prognostication, right? I mean, it really wasn't really that far off to get there. What I also said is I was really not that confident as to where the market is going to go once it achieves that number. And nothing's really changed here. I don't see a reason to go short here, but we are absolutely overbought on a ultra short-term basis. Okay, the market, depending on what time frame you're looking at, the market can be overbought and oversold in those different time frames, or in smaller time frames or larger time frames. Okay, so right here, in a larger time frame, maybe we're not yet overbought from the move off of the December 2018 lows. But on the ultra short term, I mean, we're up here, we're stretched from the shorter term moving averages, we're into that big number 300. I'm looking for a pullback / pause, maybe both. But again, I'm not looking at this as a shorting opportunity. Okay, I'm not going to fight the trend here. I don't like to go against the trend. I like to trade with the trend. So right here and now, I want to see what sets up the beginning of the week. But for the long side, I am going to be trailing stops up as it's continued to move and, getting up into new highs. I've said it many times. You can go back and watch a lot of the videos on the channel. I always say new highs are a spot to trail stop losses. Okay? Are they also a spot to sell? Maybe a piece if that's what you want to do. That's up to you, how you manage your positions. But trailing stops, it's a good idea to do that. Oftentimes, new highs are a place where profits are taken, and why get caught in that? If you get stopped out and another sets up after the pullback is over, you can just re-enter. Okay? Famous saying, I'd rather be out wishing I was in than in wishing I was out. Okay? So that's the S&P 500. The Dow, nice move here. And you could see, if I could type it in, also overbought. Again, on a short-term basis, Dow finally caught up. Nasdaq also at new highs, also a little bit stretched. But here's where I'm talking about the catch-up. The Russell and the Midcaps are set up in these little, they look like flags, but they're not, because they don't form, they're not forming after an impulse. This is just sideways consolidation. But you see the Midcaps and the Russell here. Okay, they both look like they can release from here, maybe at least get to relative highs. But again, they have a long way to go to get to new highs, relative speaking. All right, as with the other indexes had to get to their highs. All right, these are definitely a longer journey. So, do they have to catch up? No, absolutely not. Some people are looking at this as red flags. Hey, the Russell and the Midcaps, they aren't participating. That's a red flag. Maybe it is, but again, it's not enough for me to want to short here. Semiconductors, okay, they look like they're trying to get their mojo going. Here's KLA Tanker, perhaps on its way back to new highs. Here's NVIDIA, got to get through the 200-day moving average. Here's Intel, nice push above the 200-day moving average. How about the banks? So the banks, they're coiled up still, right? Here's JP Morgan on the move. Here's Citigroup, again, taking its time, but Citigroup could be ready to try to break this resistance if we're going to go higher. If not, and the resistance holds, it's a ceiling, then maybe it rotates back down. And then maybe after that rotation back down, it's ready to try to move up. It will be ready to move up. Okay, anyway. Here's the XBD, also coiled up here. Look at Goldman trying to get ahead here. Here's Morgan, also acting okay. Biotechs. So the biotechs, yeah, they look sloppy here. They're between the 50 and the 200-day. Look at Amgen, right into the 200-day and a nice pullback here. Here's Celgene. Yeah, just not. I was just going to go to Amgen again. Really not interested in this. And here's like a Biogen. more sideways than anything. So before I look at the Glamour stocks as well as bonds, gold, and oil, just like to remind you or tell you, if you are new to this channel, if you would like to receive intra-week updates from yours truly, go to www.attackthemarkets.com, put in your first name, your best email address, follow directions, and you will be on the free intra-week update distribution list. Facebook group is at facebook.com/group/attackthemarkets. If you like what you're hearing, and come on, you do, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment so I move up the ranks in YouTube's, and to never miss a video when I upload one, click the subscribe button and smash the bell and you will be notified. Okay, how about the Glamour stocks? Look at Amazon. Talked about this last week. It looked good. Boom, popped up. Didn't quite get to the highs, but maybe after a pause it could get there. Here's Apple coiled up here. What's that going to do? Here's Google. That's pushing higher. Here's Zuckbook. Zuckbook headed back to the highs. How about Caterpillar? Yeah, Caterpillar's starting to perk up here. Of course, it definitely has its work done for ahead of it, rather, at 144.75, 145 area. Here's John Deere. Looks like that's going to try to move too. We're entering into earnings season. That has a bullish tendency overall with stocks, so that's something on a seasonal bias to pay attention to. Here's Netflix, came up to the highs. See, this is an example of coming up to the highs. The highs are a ceiling, and it pulled down, pushed back down. Sorry, and notice the highs also the end of last year came into play as well. So it's still forming its range. Let's see what Netflix can do. Here's Disney, one of my favorite stocks. Whoa, what just happened here? Problem with the web page occurred. Let me pause and come back. I have no idea what the heck just happened. Okay, now here's Disney. Full disclosure, my kids own Disney, not looking to sell it. Can't pump and dump Disney anyway. It's way too big, especially relative to how many shares they have, but I always like to disclose it. And also, a little bragging here. I didn't buy any of the stock for them. My father-in-law, as well as one of my best friends, bought them for my kids, and just the shares in Disney just rocking and rolling up here. So that's good. Okay, that's a good thing. How about bonds? Yeah, bonds correction, right? A little short-term correction, more like a pullback. See if it holds the 50-day moving average and rotates from that. Here's oil. Now, oil has a seasonal high of the July 4th holiday, but again, it's higher since July 4th. So like I always say with seasonals, they're good to have as background, but the charts trump everything. Okay, always got to look at the technical analysis. Here's gold. Gold looks ready to move higher here. Okay, gold is in a nice pattern right here. And this is after an impulse to the upside. Mike Swanson nailed this one. Real nice. Real great job. Here's the gold miners already up there, up at the highs. I think gold's going to follow suit. Again, I like to wait for confirmation, but this could be a nice trade here. Okay. So to recap, put the wrong symbol in. Okay, so to recap, S&Ps hit the 3,000 number. That's 300 on the SPY. What are we going to do here? I don't have confidence that we're going to continue without a rest or a pullback. However, we do have the Russell 2000, the small caps, and the mid-cap 400. Okay, they are lagging. They have some catch-up to play. So will they catch up, or will we form a bigger pullback? All right. Any questions? Tiny@attackthemarkets.com. Don't forget to sign up to the free intra-week update list at attackthemarkets.com. I will talk to you in those updates or in next week's video. Have a great trading week.